Good morning, everybody. It's 12 minutes past 8 o'clock right now. Welcome back to the program. And look who's back, Jackie. Da, 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 da. The crowd goes wild.
Olivia Kavitny with Yoga for First Responders is back home. We haven't been with you for a little while because you've been traveling and doing your thing.
Yes, traveling, doing lots of airport yoga.
Airport yoga.
Yeah, as I travel.
Do you really do it in the airport?
Of course, Lou.
I can imagine.
You have to do it everywhere. You can't skip a day.
Yeah, we haven't.
Well, okay, I do skip a day. I don't want to lie.
We've been very faithful of watching videos and staying up to what we're supposed to be doing. But you've been traveling because you've been helping out first responders all across the country.
Chicago Police Department, Chicago Fire Department. I was just there.
There you go.
We were in Denver. Our program's in Denver. And now we're back. So, yeah.
Now, how did you get hooked up with the Denver people and the Chicago people?
You know, it's putting it out there. It's Googling, it's social media. They find us, you know, and they attend our Train the Trainers. We just had that one at Chicago Police Department.
Right.
We had one here in Des Moines in October, and word spreads. And that's why what we do here and spreading it out on the news is so important.
There it is.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we haven't done this for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And Olivia comes back and she's like, all right, let's just dig right in.
Well, we missed our stretching week.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Our splits. So it's time to do the splits today. How you guys have been doing this? About 6 months we've been working on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was our New Year's resolution.
We're halfway there.
Yeah. All right, so let's start with 3 sun breaths so we can warm up our body and warm up our breath first. Because what's the most important part about yoga? Breathing. All right, take a nice wide stance. It's early. We've got our blocks today, so we can use these for help. So if you can't reach the floor, you can bring the floor up to you using blocks.
Okay.
Big inhale. Big exhale, open 90. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, swan dive forward. Let's reach for the blocks.
Reach for the block.
Good, yeah. Feel free to bend the knees, let the low back release, let the hamstrings release, and widen the legs a little bit, Lou. There you go. Inhale, halfway lift. I like to take my hands to my thighs and stretch my spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive up. And a nice slow exhale, take the arms down. This is great to do in the morning to warm up. This is all the yoga you really need. 2 more. As long as you do it consistently, then you'll start to see a difference. You don't want to do 1 day of 1 hour of yoga and then you don't do it for a month, right? All the way over. Remember to breathe each time you move. Inhale, halfway lift. I like to push my thighs back and stretch my chest forward, long spine. This is going to prep us for our splits too, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Absolutely. Exhale, bring the arms down. We'll do 1 more. If you want to not use the blocks, you can. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open 90. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. If you want to stay here for a breath, loosen up the hamstrings, move the hips a little bit, that's okay. You can sway the body, loosen up the low back, nod the head yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. So make sure the shoulders stay away from the ears. Good. And then inhale, reverse the swan dive. And exhale, bring the arms down. Now, doing the splits doesn't mean you have to get to the floor immediately. Remember, alignment is key. So if we step the right foot in front and left foot back, take your hands to your hips, and then keep the spine as long as possible without rounding. Do you start to feel it already in your hamstrings a little bit?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah, when you keep your spine long in proper alignment, you're going to feel it right away. Doesn't mean you have to start to round forward and go closer to the floor. You don't have to.
Right.
Just stay here and breathe. Making sure that the quads are lifting up. You can do a little bend to the knee if you want. And then if you feel like you're ready, then you can start moving your hands to the blocks. So even here, you're working on your splits. Big breaths. Don't forget to breathe as it starts to get more difficult. Good, let's move to our lunge. So right foot forward, left knee down. Opening up the front of the left hip as best you can. Splits aren't always about the front hamstring. It's also about opening up the left quad, the quad that's behind you. So that's why warming up the lunge is very important as well. You can stay here or take the hands to the thighs, push the thighs down and forward, lift the chest up. Good. And you can reach the arms next to the ears. Good. And then take the hands back down to the blocks. Move the hips back and stretch the right leg forward. Now we're getting into a little bit more. Good. Now you can stay here. Feel free to stay here. Keep the left knee down.
Oh, yeah, it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Try to keep the hips square. So again, when it starts to get hard, don't lose your alignment here. Start to lift your body up. Maybe walk the blocks back a little bit more towards your hips.
Okay.
Stand up a little bit. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been doing this, right?
Yes, it has.
That's why you have to stay consistent.
Oh, wow.
Good, stretching the toes
You can tell
back.
you haven't done it for a couple of weeks, huh?
I haven't either, Lou. That's okay. We don't say like, oh, I'm a bad yogi because I'm feeling tight today.
I am a
bad yogi. We're gonna make that movie. And then start moving the foot forward if you want.
That should be a yoga
Right?
video.
Bad yogi. I'm sure it's out
yogi.
there.
Yeah, with Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. Woo! Good.
Oh, this is burning.
Should we do the other side then?
I am breathing.
Oh, sure.
Okay, let's walk ourselves back. Bend through so we come just the way we came. So start to bend through the knee to a lunge.
Okay.
Straighten out the back knee. So now I'm lifting the back knee up. I'm in a lunge. Good. Bring it back forward to your pyramid pose. Hands to your hips. Inhale, lift all the way up. Good. And let's switch legs. Left foot forward, right leg back. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. There you go. Now remember, I'm showing you all the stages, right? So definitely for those at home, I'm showing you each stage. You don't have to do each stage, right? Just the next version. Feel free to stay here and breathe.
I say, or as quickly as we're doing it. You feel free to
Absolutely.
hang
Take
out.
as much time as you
Yep.
want. This is just sort of a demo for everybody. Now let's go into the lunge. Feel free to stay here. I find this feels really good to stay in a lunge with my right knee down. Maybe twist a little bit. I like to twist. Yeah, especially in the morning. It's like wringing out your spine.
Right?
I'm hearing cracking.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Where
Cracking's
I've
not bad.
aged greatly since the last time we were here.
You can see yoga keeps you young. Take your hands to the left thigh, push it forward, lift the chest. You're going to feel a little bit of opening in the right hip, shoulders down. So as soon as it starts to get difficult, watch that you don't lift the shoulders and hold the breath, because that's not going to do anything for you, right? So the body tightens up because it's trying to protect you. So if you're holding the breath and tightening up, the body feels like it's in a threat. But if you breathe, the body feels like, okay, I can handle this.
Which is the great work you do with first responders.
Absolutely. It's all about the breath with them. It's all about the mental training, reaching the arms up. And the stuff we do with the body is great for injury prevention as well. Take the hands down to the blocks. Move the blocks back. Here we go. Straighten out. There you go.
I thought you were going to forget this part.
This is the best part. Okay, I'm going to give you a little small detail.
Okay.
Left pinky toe, pull it back. Because a lot of people, if you see my foot here, a lot of people tend to sickle the foot this way.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Do you see when you do that, it actually feels better on the back of the leg? It's not so much of a stretch when I do this. Do you feel that if you release your left?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, but if you pull the toe back, that's the proper alignment, as if you're
Really?
standing on your foot. So make sure you think about those small details. When you do, that's training the brain to focus on small details, also important for first responders.
Wow.
And then let's press the left foot forward. And maybe, okay, you're advanced enough, I think, to do this next move. Are you ready?
Yes.
We're not
Bring it
bouncing
on.
off the
Okay,
ground.
here we go.
Olivia.
Bring it
Take
on.
the corners of your mouth and pull them up towards your ears. That's the advanced yoga move. There you go.
While continuing to breathe.
Good, let's bring it back.
You got it.
Remember, stay as long as you want in each of these positions and breathe, and you will start to feel a difference with consistency. Consistency is the key. Straighten the right knee. Good, pull it to a pyramid pose. Big breaths, hands to hips. Pull the shoulder blades back, lift the chest, just like a baby cobra position. Do you remember when we lay on the floor and we lift the chest up? Maybe we'll do this next week. And that's the same position you want in this pose. And lift up, and then right leg to left. And there you go. That's all you need.
I can't believe I broke into a sweat doing that.
Well, so we're double layering your shirts too.
Well, it's amazing how by doing those movements, maybe it scares you when you hear splits, but doing those stretches, those exercises, if you so want to call them that, how it just revives you and
Oh yeah,
makes you
just
alive
moving
for a
your
Monday
body and
morning.
breathing at the same time
Absolutely.
changes your hormones, changes your brain waves. And that position I was talking about with that here with the baby cobra, in case anyone forgets, this is the position I'm talking about. Just like this.
Right.
And so I want to feel the same position when I'm in my halfway lift or in my pyramid pose, because a lot of people will start to do this, right? start to pull the shoulders forward. So feel as if you're doing that baby cobra.
Everything open, breathing just as it should, and how we should carry ourselves all day long, especially when it comes to our first responders, making sure they're at their peak. If people want to learn more about the great work that you do on a regular basis, where should they go for those details?
All over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Yoga for First Responders, or our website, yogaforfirstresponders.org, listed right there. You can find us at Peachtree this Saturday.
Okay.
9:30 a.m. We're doing our monthly donation-based yoga class. All donations support Yoga for First Responders. You get a little beer tasting afterwards if you choose. It'll be a fun class. And I think I'm going to be co-teaching with some of my team members this week. So
that's nice.
Yeah, 9:30 a.m. this Saturday, the 30th.
Wonderful. Lots of great things going on. Of course, if you've missed any of these wonderful segments, you can always go to our website as well, weareiowa.com. Just make sure you're clicking on that CW Iowa Live tab.
I want to go back and see our first split. And then see
how we
compare
that. Maybe we can do a little compilation.
So we'll check that out.
I don't think you'll have to measure too far, but we'll keep it up. We'll keep it
practice every single day to really see that difference. I see you guys improving too, but keep that consistency.
Keep it going. Hopefully you can continue on with some wonderful yoga with us here on Mondays. You're watching